Hey guys, James here, back with another video, and today I have somewhat of a review of this thing right in front of me. This is called the Power Packer, and it is by a company called Side by Side. As you can see, this man is the creator of Side by Side. His name is Antony, and he recently also partnered with another guy called Simon. So they're based in Hong Kong, and as you can see, they wrote a nice little note to me saying, you know, to enjoy this, and I think I will. So they reached out to me, they said they like my style, the way that I do videos, and so they said if I was interested in doing a review of the Power Packer. So they recently went on Kickstarter and Indiegogo to fund this, and so they've kind of already finished that already, and now they're in the production stages. So you can get this from their website. I'll leave a link in the description below. This Power Packer itself costs $39 US. It's quite affordable, to be honest, for what it is. We'll see just how good it is and how much value you can get out of it, but $39 isn't too bad as well. They also gave me this. This is the Gladiator tag. I didn't expect to get this. This is just a nice metal tag you can get for $17 US. So it's just add a nice little merchandise aesthetic to it. So let's just quickly open this. So it's 1.2 millimeters thick. It's shadow anodized, that's the color. The steel cable is 155 millimeters. The tag size is 80 by 44. Oh, and it's a name tag. Oh, so it's got this kind of name tag thing, which is pretty cool. I didn't know. I thought it was just a tag. So essentially what you do is you unscrew this, you stick this through, you screw this together, back again, and voila, you have your tag. Not as thick as I thought it would be. It is pretty thin. However, you know, it's just kind of like a luggage tag that you can use, which gives you a little bit of style, as you can see here, side by side. Awesome. So this is the tag. Again, you can add, you know, all your details. Now, the cool thing about this tag that's different from the rest, it only shows you the name, but then you can, by taking it off, have the full details, address and phone number. So that's a nice, interesting way of protecting your personal information, but allowing you to, you know, still make sure that, hey, this is my bag, not yours. So that's that. But we're here for this. So you can see here, side by side, this is the Power Packer. So it's a cable organizer. So you have a few different things in the cable organizer. It's a 2-year warranty, 190 grams weight, 100% polyester, and it's patent protected. Let's get this tag off. Maybe I'll just give you a brief tour before I do that. You have this nice handle, just kind of enough just to fit your fingers through. I have pretty chubby fingers, I will admit. So it is a bit hard, but for you people out there who have less chubby fingers, then you should be fine. You've got this side-by-side metal connector. This part is stitched in, but this one's metal, which is nice. And yeah, it stays on that same side as well. These zips aren't branded. Surprisingly, I thought they would have put side-by-side branding there, but that's okay. It's just metal zips, which is nice. The zips themselves, they're not like waterproof or water resistant, but they're pretty good. This top and bottom bit are stretchy, where you can expand and put stuff, so we'll show you how to do that later. But let's just unzip things and see what we get. So inside it comes with some pre-packaged foam, so we'll get rid of that, just to keep it nice and rigid. That's the bottom layer. This top layer also comes with some foam. So you have this first layer, you've got this kind of zip pouch, which is nice. You can write something there, you can store some USBs and stuff in here. You've got another place where you can store some cables, another place where you can store some cables, another kind of section here, and you have the final section where you can store whatever you want there. So this is all good in theory, but let's actually put this to the test. So if you've been following my channel for a while, I've been using these two bags that came with my ClickPack Pro from Barcorian Design, but I find that it's a bit annoying how they always fall off and they're not really staying there, and plus it's hard to try to keep things organized. So I figured, why don't I try and just consolidate everything into one now. All right, so this is the stuff that I want to fit into here. So I reckon it might be a bit tricky. Now, okay, when I rearrange all these things, you guys are probably like saying, oh, why didn't you put it there? Or like, why are you so dumb? Why would you put it there? This is just how I would do it. Okay, now this is getting pretty ridiculous in its kind of size. Okay, let's see. So this is kind of what you get. Not as clean as the way they do it, but let's just say we don't need this really. But again, if you had kind of a lot of cables, you can fit them here, no issues. I don't really have that many cables, but yeah, easily fit a lot of cables in here. Some nice flat objects there, as well as even a pen. You can fit a pen in here. So you can fit some USBs and micro SD cards here. This is a really nice slot for that. Yeah, really. You still can fit quite a bit. It's just the nature of the stuff that I have. This is how I am fitting things. The mouse, I'm kind of not all that keen on having it kind of bulge like that. And kind of being able to be hit without a decent amount of padding. So if we will put it like here, and then maybe we'll just put the USBs like so. Like that, I find that that's a bit better. I'm more happy to have that mouse more padded. So essentially we shrunk these two bags, right, of relatively same thickness, except much larger, much wider, into this. Now minus that we didn't manage to fit this one as well. We could have easily fit it in. For example, we can just put it, for example, here, but it is gonna bulge out a little bit, that's the only thing. But easily fit it. Now let's just say I wasn't carrying this portable hard drive, let's just say I was only carrying that really slim, fast one, then I can definitely fit the power brick in here as well. So it really depends on the combination of your items and what you have personally. So I'm going to be trying this out to see just how good this is, whether it's feasible, whether it works. It's gonna, maybe they should have added kind of different codes for the different zips, because it's going to be interesting to find out, oh wait, this is the half zip, I meant to open the full zip. So maybe they should have done something like that. But having everything just under the same kind of one bag is nice. I think it's a good change. And I can fit, as I said, a lot more stuff in here than originally that I would normally. So I'll come back and we'll see just how good this bag is. All right, so we're back and I've been using this for almost about 2 to 3 weeks now. And I've kind of changed the configuration a bit. So this is what it's looking like at the moment. So my USBs are still chilling here. I've got a lightning cable, I've got a small lightning cable here. I've got these cables which I use for my hard drive, so SSD and stuff like that. I've got rocking an old 35 pin, and I've slipped my Samsung SSD in here, and I've got a USB-A to USB-C cable in here as well, which I use for, you know, just charging my phone and all that. So close this side up, and this side I'm just rocking now a Ethernet cable, as well as this is the Valens USB-C to Ethernet and USB 3 ports, as well as at the very bottom the Western Digital 2 terabyte hard drive. So the reason I'm rocking this Ethernet cable is because sometimes I do some network stuff and it's always good to just, you know, plug directly in, but because my Dell doesn't do that anymore, it doesn't have an Ethernet port, it's just handy to have that in instead of having to connect to the Wi-Fi all the time when you're, you know, configuring modems and routers and stuff like that. This is it at the moment. I'm really liking it. I'm definitely going to be keeping it like this. I think it's a good investment if, you know, if you're carrying a lot of cables, but you don't want to carry too many bags. Like I wasn't able to fit all these cables into the one bag.
but now I can. And so I've just been able to consolidate all my cables and all my gear into one bag. Well, most of my gear, given that I can't really fit, I still can't fit my mouse and maybe some in-ears in this, but that's still okay. I've got pockets in my bag for that. So the Power Packer, definitely worth it, I think. Highly recommend it if you are looking into a tech bag or something of that sorts. You definitely can stick more stuff into it than I have originally done. So you can stick even another cable there. You can definitely stick another cable here, there, and some USBs and maybe an SD card there as well. So don't feel that this is the only setup that you can use. You can just put in whatever you want to put in, whatever configuration you want. So yeah, really happy with it. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to go get that. But huge shout out again to the team at Side by Side, so Antoni and Simon. Thanks again for reaching out and sending this in for me to review. It's a great bag, and keep going. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with next, and hopefully I'll be able to have my hands on that as well and review that. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Like it if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it. Let me know what you think about this bag. Do you think it's too small? Do you think it's too big? Do you think it's too inflexible? Let me know in those comments below, and I'm usually quite quick to answering those. But if you have any questions, definitely leave them as well, and I'll try to get around to answering those for you as soon as I can. Subscribe to see more videos like this in the future, and I will see you guys in the next one.